That doesn't look too bad. That's just to play the sounds. Actually, drop it down to. That's good. That should be a good level for the stream, I think. It sucks that there's no way to get this to play the audio in the background. The thing this is actually put in there. Most of the options are pretty good though. But oh, because that's so. So mouse no longer affects the menus. Good. Okay. Think anybody's here yet, but either way. What's cooking, folks? Millions Phoenix here, and today we're actually streaming again. I've been gone for quite some time, and for good reason. I was in the hospital for a short period of time at the end of May. Not tonight. What's going on, Des? But yeah, I've basically been recovering after I got out of the hospital, and it's been a journey. I've had like some deterioration in my leg, and actually I was malnourished for like 3 weeks, and that pretty much put me in some other issues. So I'm recovering from all that. Hopefully within like another few weeks, I'll be 100% again, which means more streams and other things. Uh, let's just be cheeky here. We're gonna name the first file Alucard. Normal, hard, and nightmare. It doesn't look like you can select these until after you beat the normal game. Luck plays a part in many things, including how drop. Oh, well, you can actually move through these. Whoa. Okay. Don't think that's supposed to.
The Industrial Revolution ushered in a new era that threatened to transform the values of men. No longer would spirituality...
You good, Des? If you're still here.
Welcome the change. In 1783, just as the fires of the Laki eruption had plunged all of Europe into an ashen darkness, a horde of demons spilled from the shadows and fell upon city after English city. It was a message. The Alchemy Guild, fearing the rise of industrialism and abandonment by their wealthy patrons, had done the unthinkable to defend their existence. Through recondite arts, the alchemists had created shard binders, humans transplanted with crystal that attuned them to demonic power. They sacrificed the shard binder, and in doing so threw the gates of the world open to demonkind. Countless innocents died, and though the church succeeded in vanquishing the Hell's End, a steep price had already been paid and collected.
That explains why everybody is gonna hate alchemists in this universe.
They would presume to have all died in the sacrificial rite. However, two survived. Jibo, the boy for whom by some miracle the rite did not prove fatal. And Miriam, a girl who was spared the rite altogether on account of the strange slumber that took her just before it could begin. 10 years had passed. Mankind too soon forgets tragedy.
Well, I know it works.
The demons have returned.
Well, this just came out, and I've been meaning to jump back into things, and I thought this would be a good game to do it with, especially since I backed this game like 3 or 4 years ago, and I've been waiting for it to come out ever since. I'm not sure if you've been following it, but Bloodstained Ritual of the Night is a
Miriam
game
the
created
Archie's
as a
Johannes
spiritual
set
successor to the
forth
Castlevania franchise, one of these series that Konami has unceremoniously abandoned, thanks to basically firing all of their extremely good development staff for their video game division. And the creative director for the Castlevania series, or at least one of the most famous ones, Koji Igarashi, basically took it upon himself and his team to put this together. So this is sort of a modern day version of what a Castlevania game would be like, where Konami's still kicking them out.
Johannes, are you certain it was...
It was Jeebel's doing, Miriam. No mistake.
It's so hard to believe. I wouldn't even be alive if not for him. He's a good soul.
I know. I know how you feel. But the facts are apparent, and the hell he endured 10 years ago would break the best of so... Miriam, I want you to know that I'm sorry. What my brother...
It was their transgression, not yours. You always took care of...
Obviously.
Well, let it go, Johannes. If Jeebel is responsible for the summoning, then I have to stop him.
I ought to do it. He was my best friend.
But I'm the only one who can. The shard experiments prepared me for combat. Let them amount to something. 10 whole years. What put me in that sleep?
That's a long nap. I
wish
could
had
use
the
that.
answer. All I know is the spell that stopped time for you was advanced, arcane.
And it stopped time?
But by observing the ebb of the magic's hold on you, I was able to predict it.
Oh,
We'll make landfall soon. You should get ready. I had the chest there packed with essential equipment. Now would be a good time to put it on.
Is there a way for me to examine it? Oh, wrong chest. How about that? Knife and kung fu shoes. I like the menu design. That's enough. Kung fu shoes. Okay, so those horns aren't actually her. Look like.
Good. You're prepared. The next order of business is to...
Get attacked!
I'll take care of it.
Crystallized form of demon power. It cannot be handled by an ordinary human. Not a shard. F. Magic projectile consumes him. Flash. Bouncing ball of water.
Was that a shard?
I'd forgotten the way it felt. Like uninvited claws scraping across my bones.
That's a
Demon's
colorful
power was
way to
transmuted
describe
into
something.
that shard, which forcibly bonded to the crystal embedded in your body. The strength you gain from it is undeniable, but eventually, the crystal will devour you.
I thought the procedure you discovered halted the corruption.
It did, but that doesn't guarantee you'll be safe if you start absorbing shards in massive
So
quantities.
what was with the AWOL? Yeah, I kind of died. Some medication I was
body's
on
limits better than
basically
anyone.
prevented my body from absorbing most of the nutrients in my diet, and so essentially, I wound up dehydrated and malnourished and in the hospital.
And I'm going to need all the
My
power
body was
I can
absorbing
get.
so few nutrients that I basically developed diabetes, and they had to pump me full of fluids and minerals and all sorts of stuff so that I could get better.
If I
The
run into
recovery
trouble,
from that takes
you
a
can help
while.
me. You've done it
If
before.
you've been
You'll do
dehydrated
it
or
again.
malnourished for more than a couple weeks, there's like some lasting effects on your body. Your bones deteriorate a bit. Muscle mass is like a bit weaker than it normally would be. Like I was really weak when I got out. It was difficult for me to walk and everything. I still have a few symptoms, side effects. Like I get tired extremely easily right now. I can't lift or move as well as I used to, but I've gotten well enough where I can kind of go back to work and do mundane day-to-day tasks. So I wanted to get back in the street too.
Thanks for giving me a choice in the matter. Well, I won't let you down. Not if I can help it. Just promise you won't push yourself.
Yep. Not dead yet. Oh man, sucks to be
How
that
did
dude.
they get inside?
The demons from the castle must have infested the ship.
They
Then
literally
help
just
me
blew
wake
a
up these
hole in the
assholes
side of the
alive.
ship. Why
I'll
would you
wipe
be
the
worried
deck
about
with them.
how they got in? They can help me wake up these muscles of my. Alright. Alright, so we don't have super fast backdashing right now. That might be something that we have to unlock. Or maybe you don't do it in this game, I don't know. Alright, so we got archives for the demons now. So you just have a bestiary just straight up built into the menu. As soon as you fight something, the details are there. That's pretty good. Consumable items, potion. Okay. Always kick the crap out of walls.
This device responds to magic. Maybe I...
Certain doors that are open above mirrors are in front of it. Tilt. Oh, you have to aim. Okay. Ooh. They definitely improved the effects over what was originally in the game from the demo. Whoa. Okay. Oh, that's the ability to get me. Okay, bird thing. Writhing limb. What even is that? Ah, gotta get used to the menu. Use a knife. We don't have anything there. That bird just shot a bunch of stuff at me. Branch that continues its disgusting flailing. It's probably alright, so there must be like parts and things that you have to collect and trade into somebody. Alright, what's up with this bird? As it kicks me in the head. And if I'm right, there's like a shard that you can grab from everything that's in the game. So that means the mort that I ran into down here, handles can drop a mana rose. Magical rose is slightly replenishes MP. Okay, so that's the replacement for hearts. So you don't have hearts, you just have mana. You kind of combine the two. Although, I think there's supposed to be extra characters in the game eventually. I don't know if they're here now, because they said that there's something like 13 DLCs planned for this game, which is huge, especially for an indie title. And 3 of those are supposed to drop relatively soon. But it includes 2 additional characters, a bunch of different modes for the game, and some other stuff. So, you know, I guess we'll find out. To get here. Okay. I'm gonna have you fail shooting me. Okay, what is this? Monster bird here. Can I get up here at all? Okay. What the hell? Okay, country dress. I guess I got some armor now. So, is the armor visual in this game? No. Okay. Max HP up? Okay. Might have known. Well, that's nice. So you can find max HP up, so level ups aren't the only way to increase your ability, so to speak. What the heck? How do the birds just fly into the sky after they die? It's so weird. I don't want to get a shard from one of those birds. Not keep running back and forth through here though. Can you cancel attacks with magic? No, just the air one doesn't take too long. Okay. That's good to know. See what's up with this chest here? Oh! Oh! Hello, big scary looking dude. Okay, he wasn't as tough as I thought he would be. Rusted ring. That's Constitution up. Alright, so that's 2 enemies that I'm gonna want the shards from that I don't have yet. Does this guy just come back if I... Yep. Enough? Actually, one thing that I want to know, do they give me the spawn area shard drop rate? So they don't tell you the shard drop rate until you actually get the item to drop. But they will tell you the drop rate on the other items that they have a chance of spawning. That's good. That's actually really nice. But yeah, that means they do have shards, and I can get them, so... Not too long. Okay. Oh, nothing. Okay. So the thing that like usually is pretty crazy about this is I don't know if I'll get second chances to come back and get some of these if I don't get them now. What's this? Alright. Did you drop anything else interesting? 2 more items? That's a lot of stuff. And the shard? Alright. Focus on just the double hammer right now. I didn't even do the twirling, he just smacked me. That was entirely my fault. Alright, I should probably look for an area to heal. Alright, she comes with the slide. Tunic. Then another piece of equipment. Replaces the dress. The dress is actually better than the tunic. Alright, so I guess that was sort of a secret thing to find, huh? Sort of following your tributes. Okay. Oh, those are the attributes that you actually see in the resistance screen. So I guess those are all of the damage types that exist in the game. Stone Curse, Poison, Dark Light, Thunder. Alright. You can save your progress here. This will probably refill my stuff, which is good. Because this means I should be able to then just go back and trash the Dullahan and the bird now. Or Dullahammer. That's easy. Let's see what's up with this treasure chest over here too. Can eventually get the shard from those morts too. And there's a couple of them in here, so that should make it not too hard. Is that faster than running? I think so. did you get to AT up with E3? Keep up with E3? So I did see some of the stuff that happened at E3. I know everybody's super excited about Banjo being in Smash, which I thought was interesting, because it's not too often you get to see things from Rare show up again, especially since I believe Rare got pretty much bought by Microsoft, at least most of the stuff that they did. Either way, like, it's a character I haven't seen in a while, and I know a lot of people are pretty excited for it. A whole bunch of people that made some bets that it wasn't going to happen lost that, so that's also interesting. But all in all, pretty nice. Some of the titles and everything that got announced were pretty interesting. Sequel to Breath of the Wild is going to make a lot of Switch fans really happy. I did see, like, the stuff that I expected, like, for Borderlands 3, which I plan on getting myself at some point. You know, I'm pretty excited for that, but I pretty much know how the development and everything for that's gonna go. Although I did see the gameplay and it looked kind of slow, but I think that's not necessarily a bad thing, because Borderlands 2 got... Its in-game balance annoyed me a bit, just due to the fact that everything was basically insta-death and you needed very specific equipment to even be able to survive in the in-game. And it was like, hey, wear this stuff for dying like less than a second. And that's just really not good gameplay for a shooter to me. Like, even in other games where like the difficulty's super high, it's more about like being able to place your shots and choose your targets. Hype for that Ring Eternal. You mean Elden Ring or something else? I think it's Elden Ring that you're talking about. I could be wrong. Like, there's some stuff. Oh yeah. That looked pretty interesting. It looked like basically a more RPG-ish take on a Dark Souls-ish world. Like not necessarily the same sort of like slow-paced combat, but more of an RPG feel where like gear matters a bit more. But yeah, it does look pretty good. Double Hammer Helm. And resistance to slash. Alright, looks like it paid. Oh, so the helmets show up, but not the clothes. That's interesting. Well, I guess the art team would have had quite a lot of things to deal with should they had to draw all of the outfits in the game too. But yeah, Elden Ring looks cool. Like, honestly, the only thing I was not that impressed with was Cyberpunk. Like, I know, like, everybody's like, yeah, Keanu Reeves and everything, and like, got no problem with that. But like, there hasn't been much gameplay that they've shown for it, and for like a really complicated like cityscape, if there's not like a lot of stuff to do in there, then it could have that same issue that Anthem has, where it feels like you're just slogging through an area full of like generated people with nothing to actually interact with. And some of the other stuff that like I've seen for it in passing has been pretty cringeworthy. So like, everybody's super excited for it, but like, it looks like it's one of those games that looks promising on the surface, but you know, they're basically just being carried by the fact that The Witcher was really good. So we'll see when that comes out. Granted, I'm not saying it's going to be a bad game, but like, they haven't shown anything that makes it that has people expecting it to be an amazing game. And I've learned in my many years of playing video games that never expect a game to be amazing before you play it. It's all about what it feels like and very little about what it looks like. I mean, granted, like graphics teams do amazing work when they design video games, and I don't want to put any of that down in any way, because like, honestly, that's one of the best advancements made in modern video games is the fact that things look better, and it helps to definitely convey a story. I mean, I've been praising the graphical capability of like Capcom's RE engine ever since Resident Evil 2 came out, and Devil May Cry 5 looks like a freaking masterpiece with the level of detail that they have in the models and the world design there. So, you know, graphics definitely have their place, but if graphics are all you're selling me, then basically I'm watching a $60 movie, and if I wouldn't pay $60 to go see it in the theater, I don't think I want to pay $60 to sit in a chair and look at it for 20 plus hours. It's basically how I feel about it. All that's to say is I hope the gameplay is solid. Oh, I can two-shot this now. That's actually pretty good. Okay. Some range issues. Bronze. I'm pretty sure I've gotten all of this guy's drops. Yeah, I've gotten all of his drops, just not his shard. Which means his shard drop rate is probably worse than everything else that he has. Give me them powers, fool. I gotta say though, like, I've always been a fan of like the save rooms in Castlevania games, especially with that like super arcane style that they went with like Symphony of the Night and later games, and this definitely feels like something that they would do here. Like, this looks amazing. Oh, shard. Head flail. Attack by using a dollar. How much head is a flail? Okay. Is that automatically equipped? No. So I have to change the shard. Conjure head flail. Alright, so what does this do? Alright, so we just get a big swing. 25 MP. Rank 1, grade 1. Rank increases coverage. Wait, how do you rank up shards? Do I do this here, or... Oh, whoops, that was not the right push. Keep doing that again. Alright, there we go. Alright, so I only have these two right now. I'm gonna work on getting some other ones. Act. That bounce animation for the bird is just hilarious to me. Oh, and we got the shard. Nice. Create a shockwave that travels across the ground and rips enemies apart. Gale crawler. Try that out real quick. Nice! That actually looks pretty cool. Okay, so it's pretty strong as far as damage goes. Alright, not sure how many of these morts we're going to run into, but we're going to try to grab their shard real quick too. What was the shard drop rate on those demons? So the Dollar Hammer was 4%. Odd that it took that long to drop. And the Elo, which is... looks like this was also 4%. Nope, there's still a drop I haven't got from it. let's go back to our head flail here. Really? Though. Tomato. Okay, that was his last item, I'm pretty sure. Okay. So everybody seems to just be dropping food. Let's drop nothing. Oh, they don't have a shard? Oh, everything had a shard. Guess I was wrong. Let me save since I actually have these, and then we'll move along. Directional shard, flame cannon, launch a fireball. Whoops. Do I have to? Whoop, hello. What is this fired with? Do I just aim and then? Oh. Access the channel. Still back there. I was pretty sure I could walk up this a second ago. I guess I just jumped on the cannon. Oh wait, maybe it's the middle mouse button? Yeah, it is. Okay. Like, I'm not gonna make it something really obtuse. Pretty strong too. NG in the chest, really? I feel it's still worth it. You max up? I'll take it. I'll buy it at a high price. Map. Wait, there should be a map. Data compendium quests. Alchemy? Oh, you can definitely make items. That's what all those things I've been collecting are for. Okay. game. That was something else that probably would have been okay to get if I didn't already force a better item to drop. SP rounds time 5, Musketuned. So musket's a weapon? Musketuned. Infinite round. I guess we can do this. Man, this attack is definitely slowed down. Another MP max up. We'll check this out. Yeah, I think it's going to be pretty solid, even though what kind of weird floating animation was that? You out bed calling? No problem. Have a good night, Des. Get yourself some beauty rest. Guns probably have fixed damage and aren't increased by your attack power. Oh, I left an item. And it disappears if you switch screens. Lovely. Used to know that's still punishing. Try and stay healthy, please. Need these vids. I'll be healthy. I got a whole bunch of people on this side making sure I stay that way, and I don't want me to get sick again, so I will be doing my best. Oh, there's a way to get up there. Not at the moment. Looks like we gotta get something and come back. Alright, gun's cute, but it's slow. Knife is so slow. Boop. Okay. confused how you feel the map. Alright. So this is gonna be important. I guess not. Few rounds. Not today. Highlight again. Short sword would be better than a knife. Another bookcase. Flashing air kick. Perform up to 3 spinning kicks. Getting the same command. Need the Kung Fu shoot, Dragon shoot. Oh, so you have to learn the techniques before you can use them? Oh, they cost MP. That's a lot of MP though. They would have to do a ton of damage to be worth using. The bottom one doesn't go anywhere, so we should definitely go take that. A-frame, that makes sense. Oh yeah, after they let you blow all of your MP, they give it back. Tattered scarf. It's your mind. Oh, this is thrust. So this is actually like a small spear. This does slash damage. Alright, that doesn't do much more damage for consuming MP. Maybe the last hit does more? No, not worth doing at all. Eats up a ton of your MP. I can just do that, and it's like triple the damage of that entire combo. Can't get up there yet. Still needs other things. Okay, what are you? Coming back? Bounce? Alright, so let me see if I can actually kill this ghost. Alright, archives, demons, ghost. It has a shard and it's got 3 drops. Oh, this cannon has drops? Oh. A room with 5 of them sounds like a good idea. I can probably just skip all the morts. Literally a waste of time. SP rounds. Okay. You can get more than one of a shard. Oh, wait. If that's the case, do you have to get multiple shards to rank them up? And it's scrap. Okay. Probably a craftable item. Potion, tomato, the urchin. So, usable potions, food. You can't actually eat the prawns. Alright, so these are minerals. And it's scrap. Okay. Galleon map, key items. That is supposed to be. Okay. Most of the stuff that is dropped has basically just been items that are useless right now, but will probably be useful after I find the bin. Actually, speaking of that, we got 2 items to drop from the Morts. They have 2 more items that they keep. Maybe one of them is going to be a better gun. HP round Elm. Elm is new. Wait, HP round, is that new? Yep. SP rounds and HP. So, we look for Musketoon. SP rounds, soft point rounds, hollow point rounds. And hunting and good for inflicting. Okay. Magical bullets that never deplete, but are super weak. Well, that explains a lot. And we have everything with the drop. So unless we want to stock up on a bunch of HP rounds, pretty good there. The gun doesn't fire too fast, so it may not actually be super worth it. I don't think there's anything special about those rounds, but the point is, we got what we need. Now we just need to go and get that ghost to drop a shard. And I think we'll be good. Alkahest. Looks like you're usable. Nope. Single use solvent that is used to break down transmuted materials. Okay. Let's see what's up here. Okay. more ghosts. Oh, we get something. More of those writhing limbs. Safe ring. Ring that sacrifices attack power to increase defense. If you attack minus 10. I don't even have 10 attack yet. Oh, you know what? I wonder if I switch to the Musketeer, if the safe ring... Oh, they can still drop the attack. Okay. So they're not immune to any sort of attacks or anything like that. Effects. Touch. I'll see. Cut back. I'll see that ghost. Hoping for another opportunity to kill some of them, but it doesn't look like they're giving me too many. That up. Guess we'll just do everything over here real quick. Buddy, just give us your shard. That's all we want. Bossy astral matter. Bossy. Okay, so we got 2 item drops from the guy, but no shard yet. Gus? Give up the shard, buddy. That's all I'm looking for. Actually, they do have fractions of a percent there. Can something have less than a 1% chance to drop? That would be kind of scary. Jeez, how many more times am I gonna have to kill this guy before the shard drops? Guess we can start a count. That's 1, 2. A level up and no shard. Three. 4. 5. Drop the coin. They don't have a shard. This guy does. Will be found here, same with this. Those can be found elsewhere. This will be found somewhere else. Another shard from that. A nice little route. Get you back all of your MP while you're trying to murder that ghost for a shard. Still no dice. Is that 6? 7? 8. 9. Dealing with less than a 10% chance after we hit him again. 10. 11. Ether, that's the last item that he drops. Whoops. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 18. 19. 20. This is less than 5% now. 21. 2. 23. 24. 25. It's gonna run the route with all the MP back. So that thing does not want to drop his guard. I'm gonna be upset if it's less than 1%. Yeah, weak spots, but does the air kick actually do more damage? Nope. I have weak spots. Six. 27. 28. 29. 30. 31. 32. 33. 34. 35. Confidently under 3% now. 36. 37. 38. 9. 40. Under 2.5% now. 44. 45. 46. 47. 48. 49. 50. All right, is there actually... Okay. I don't even know what type of shard this would be. Ah, okay. So, anybody does yet. I'll keep working on it. One. Two. 53. Wait, does it actually tell me how many of these things I've killed? Demon Slain 73 so far, and a single shard drop. And everything else. Alright. Nope, not enough information. Oh, really? There we go. Summon ghost. Call forth a ghost and set it upon your foot. Okay. Shards. Where is summon ghost? Ink increases the duration. Looks like an expensive cost. Let's try it out as soon as we get into another room with enemies. And we're gonna save now so that we never have to worry about that 2% drop chance. Way worse than 2%. Effectively, it was close to like 1.5. so it kind of peters out and dies after a moment. And ultimately wind up doing more damage than the Dullahan head, though. Just not as quickly. Dullahan head costs less than. Actually, let me see something. Okay, you can cast multiple of those at once. Means that could get super powerful if you have a high amount of MP. Bam it at something really quick. I don't like that you can maintain distance, but I don't think it's worth it at the same time. Well, if you can increase the duration, I guess that makes that a bit better. What? I don't know what I was expecting, but that's alright. Animation's kind of slow. Yeah, if you hit these guys, fellow hammers, you hit them in their exposed area in their armor, they take more damage. $500G. Thanks for the cash. You walk through this? No. Okay, so they left that in. We need the double jump to get up there. We don't have that yet. Oh, that's a boss. Almost 100% sure of that. Okay, so I killed the rats. Sorry, rats. I think. Leave under the boss room. Let's go see what this is like. Well, the rats don't show up here, which I guess is good. Guards bound 4%.
So, Sleeping Beauty, you've decided to awaken.
Sheeple, tell me you didn't do this. It doesn't make any sense.
How does it not? After all the sins humans wrought upon us?
Johannes told me what they did to you, and you're right, it's horrible. But what you're doing now...
No! No, there you are very wrong. What the alchemists did was reshuffle our bodies. What I intend to do is reshuffle the world. I'd say I've earned the right. Join me, Miriam. You're the only one who understands the pain I feel. What it's like to no longer be human.
What? I never thought I'd hear those words from you.
This probably doesn't carry as much weight having that giant mask on my head.
I came to you broken, convinced I was a monster, and you...
This is nonsense.
You told me that our power doesn't make us good or bad. Our choices do. I'd given up on my humanity, but you restored my hope. Don't you remember?
Master Jeeble, we must return.
So somebody's controlling him.
Yes, Miriam, I tire of reminiscing with you. You're here to kill me, aren't you? Then first prove you can find me. Along the way, you'll have no choice but to absorb shards and avail yourself of the powers of hell. If you can still claim to be human at the end of it all, then perhaps I might be more inclined to listen. Come, Greg. We're leaving.
Jeeble, wait!
That looks very much like the boss at the end of Curse of the Moon. Okay. You know what? I think I will do better off with the shoot. Ouch. Water boobs. Okay. And the laser. Okay. Couldn't get away from that. Okay. Okay, wasn't expecting that to hit me this far up. Alright, there we go. Storm Abolisher. Oh, I get the shard from this? Crashing Tentacle. Attack foes with one of the party's team.
I saw it. Just a flicker. That was the Jeeble I know.
I guess you flash when your health is low.
Bloodstained.
We're here.
Was this a village? What happened to it? The demons Jeeble summoned?
They've moved faster than we hoped. Miriam, we have to hurry. This was where we were supposed to meet our contact.
All right. But wait. Let me clear the area. There are still demons about.
Okay, I guess we have to figure out where to go from here. Up a bit longer. I won't be able to get terribly far.
Promise you'll be careful.
Arbitrary. Alright. Nice, already got the giant red shard. Summon rat, call forth the giant rat and set it upon foes. Things are expensive. 500G again. Is that the rat I summoned? Oh, wasn't even trying to do that. Okay.
Thank you, Miriam. You know who I am. And that means...
I'm sorry we couldn't get here sooner, Dominique.
So this is our contact.
Yes, the church sent me.
An exorcist. Then we're lucky
And the church you, Miriam. Thank you for guiding her here, Johann.
You wouldn't have asked if it wasn't important. But you should tell us why you need her. But she deserves to be armed with all the facts.
Yes, I told you when I contacted you that the Shardbinder Jeeble is
Yes, there's no mistake about that. He admitted as much.
What?
Then let me get right to the point. I find it curious that the outpouring of demons, facilitated by one Shardbinder, just happens to coincide with the sudden awakening of the other Shardbinder, after exactly 10 years.
You're right. It is strange. But the church doesn't...
Oh, do you decide for her then? I asked you to bring her here so she could see the horrors that have befallen the village and make an informed choice. I have no intention of forcing you.
You don't have to. I gave Jeeble my word.
Thank you, Miriam.
Oh, hello there. Are you all right?
I'm all right, thank you.
You are quite welcome. Do you have a name?
Anne.
What a lovely name! Anne, you shouldn't be out here. Let me take you somewhere safe.
Oh, all right.
Come on, this way.
Oh gosh, why are his feet so long? Dude definitely has a case of the clown feet. Interesting statue. This entire room was basically just for that meeting. That is the way they designed the old games too.
I did some looking around before, and this place...
Yes, agreed.
Johannes, you, Anne, and I will
What? We can't ask her to...
Don't be foolish. We would only get...
I'll be fine, Joe.
But we'll be here if you need her.
Let's not waste any time.
Come back if you need anything.
I know.
Oh, so he'll be the alchemist. Waystone. What's that? Picture requires concentration. And it's gone. Yeah, pretty sure it is. That was not smart to just go ahead and use it. Well, maybe I'll be able to purchase them.
Miriam, welcome. Since this is your first time here, I
Bye,
have
post.
made arrangements. I would have liked to provide what you need for free, but see, I will need money in order to keep the supply.
No, I understand.
I can also buy shards from...
Wait.
Of course. The church would... I am not permitted to sell... You may want to keep extras, since possessing multiple shards of the same type amplifies its power. And more importantly, if you carry a large number of shards...
May accelerate.
I still recommend...
All right.
I think that explains...
Okay.
What are you looking to sell?
Fucking
What
sell
are you looking
shards
to
for
sell?
cash.
What are you
It
looking
looks
to
like
buy?
that's the best way to earn money. Poisons you and drains health over a period of time. Oh wait, that's the
What are
purchase.
you looking to buy?
So we can purchase with 100G.
Is this right? Then we have a deal.
8 Bitcoin. 2 Bitcoin.
What are you looking to buy?
Oh, they have a lot of weapons here. Embers. Lucas, Claymore, and Morgenstern. These short and long swords. Okay, rapier knife. Oh, gotcha. And then a blunderbuss. Perfect.
What are you looking to buy?
Actually looks like a good purchase right
Is
now.
this right? Thank you.
Thick glasses. Fence down, but in combo. Pretty good. No armor. Ooh. Nice. That looks in general pretty well rounded. Garbo.
What are you looking to buy?
I think I'll buy the Shalice.
Is this right? Many thanks. What are you looking to sell? What are you
can
looking to
purchase key
buy?
items.
What are you looking to sell? Is this right? Many thanks. Is this when we have a deal? Is this when we have a deal? Is this right? Many thanks. What are you looking to sell?
I think that's pretty much it. Okay.
Oh, I forgot to give this to you. Thank you. I invited the other survivors in. They all have troubles that need resolving. I'll do what I know you.
Okay, cool. So there are other people to talk to?
Dominique, what is all this?
That is photo. To put it more plainly, it allows me to What? Unfortunately, I don't.
I'll see if I...
Silver
Oh,
palm.
right.
Okay, so if you get silver, you will be able to have photographs made. Sounds good.
Ah, here she is. You have to marvel at the church's
I know.
So, what I can do for you here in the workshop is... But the alchemy is easier to show you than...
Yeah?
What are we transmuting this time?
Prepare, use ingredients to prepare new foods and cards. Crushing tentacle. Flash, crawler. Okay.
I'll
Summon
go with
ghosts.
this.
Ooh, I like it.
Ghost.
I'll go with this.
Doesn't cost any money either, just resources.
I'll go with this. I'll go with this.
And gunpowder.
I'll go with this. 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 I'll go with this.
People out.
I'll go with this. I'll go with this. I'll go with this.
That's a very expensive ability.
I'll go with this. I'll go with this.
Need slimy leather now. Okay, so eventually things that you need get upgraded after a certain point. That's cool. Okay. So ultimately, dismantle. Use alchemists to break down items and materials. Yeah, we get to do that. Okay. Craft. Potions, knife. Ooh. Bad idea. Just kind of giving all my stuff away. Burning it to 3 shards, I guess. All armor. So you can either spend cash to make things, battling, scarf that resembles battling. Defense 2 and 2. Goes down by 1. That's not bad though. Ready? Make a lot of stuff. Years. Scarf. Gunman scarf. Okay, it looks like some of the items have like bonus properties, like increasing damage to certain weapons, certain elements, and bonus luck, which is probably going to be important. Ah, the 8-bit coin. Oh, you buy those coins so you can craft special weapons. Like Dragon's Ode, Sculptor's Chisel, Silent Calamity. Let's all make a potion.
I'll go with this.
Like you never need more than 4 items.
Once I've transmuted an item, I'll pass it on to Dominique, so I'll do my best to inform you of what I... But when it comes to items I don't know about... Also, the demon crystal you've obtained, the shards, those can be Each shard requires specific material. Try it when you get the...
I think I will.
Also, neither one of us has been eating well. No wonder, considering this. If you bring me the ingredients with proper nutrition and a varied diet...
Oh.
Staying up late. What are we transmuting this time?
Here, that's pretty interesting.
Johannes, can you...
It started when the interests of the rich shifted away from the spiritual and esoteric in favor of more material. The alchemists the guild members didn't want to lose their wealthy, so they warned again and again that demons would come. But people don't change that easily.
You mean...
Yes. It shames me that I was even...
It's all right.
Hi, Mir. What are we transmuting this time?
So basically we collect a bunch of food, and then first time bonus for each of these gives me some... What's that bonus?
Come back if the...
Wait, who's...
You there? It was awful.
Where are the...
Dead, most. Those devils have to pay. Those
If it's with...
Oh, thank you. Well, Miriam, I want you to hunt down the monsters and...
All right.
Here's what I've turned up on the monsters.
Hence the death of my husband, ward ring times 3, and sword whip. Prince Julius to Chandler's death by killing the demon responsible. Target Ego.
Help my husband rest in...
Can you accept more than one of these
Got
at a
any
time?
targets?
Here's what I've turned up on the monster. Help Julius kill those murderers.
Have you learned any...
Here's what I've turned up on the monsters.
Where in the heck is... Iga is the shorthand for Koji Igarashi, the creator of the game, by the way. Phone Mort. Those are new demons. Do they have... Yeah, they have shards. So does the bed. Bed did not look like a normal bed. A little more to the replacements for skeletons. That appears to be obvious. They are durable though. Dude, just fly away. Okay, I have not hit a save point yet though. So let me turn around, go back down there, and see if that was what was on the other side of the alchemy room. Before I get killed. And, yep.
Have you learned anything?
Here's what I've turned up on the monsters.
So you need to kill regular morts. It can't be the bone morts.
I'm glad me fields are rid of those monsters.
What will you...
Well, tell me, Miriam, do you have anything? Because if you let me do the farming, I'll get...
Oh.
Good.
Can you plant this?
Sure.
Oh, you can only give them one seed at a time?
What a bloodbath. But you're not like us.
Oh, it...
Oh, humble too. Well, Miriam,
Of course.
but that's not going to be possible for some. In the very least, though, I'd like an account on you. Thank then.
Okay, cool.
Thank.
So there's like a little quest system with everybody in here too. What the? Stone mask. Oh, it's an accessory. Used by a tribal chief during ritual sex. Bunch of stats. Distance. Okay, not too much a fan of Summon Rat. Just take a quick look at Thrashing Tentacle. I want to see what that does. Okay, that's a very powerful one. Get a whole glyph behind it, and everything just looks extra shiny. About this. Okay, it does last a bit longer. Not super impressed, but okay. Even says the name for the boss shards.
Got any targets?
Here's what I've turned up. Good work.
Ring times 3. Rusted ring. Pause the fanfare. It's nice. So if you want, have some of these rings.
Staying up late. So, what'll it be?
Can't do that. Here you can compare. Sword, rapier. So these are all things you can make. Ring.
I'll go with this. I'll go with this. I'll go with this.
Crafted up a few weapons.
I'll go with this. I'll go with this.
Okay.
Oh, about the castle. The castle itself was summoned from but the site it rests on is where the alchemist, so you may find traces of...
Now that you mention it,
Yes. And another of us was researching how to create giant ore. Anyway, just be mindful of the facility's existence.
Right.
Okay, it's interesting. Alright, so equipment-wise, I guess we'll try using something else now. That's good. Chemise, fine. Yeah, rusted ring. A bit more. Add a scarf, we'll keep that on. I'll have to make the bunny one. Let's go hand in the tunic or one of the burial items, and then we'll see if anything else pops up. I wonder if that's in-game time or you just have to walk through a certain number of screens before things go back.
Get.
If Catherine, you wanted.
Here's what you asked for.
This is it? That's... This is the keepsake.
Right.
We have Caleb.
Thank you. How are you?
Here's what you asked.
This is it. This is the keepsake.
Right.
Brigandine.
Thank you.
I don't think I have a way of getting that yet. Oh, got the shard for the bone wart. Purple one. I think that's a different color. Bone toss. Store bone in a designated direction. Purple are directionals. Okay. 3 because I have 3 of these shards. All right. capacity up? Oh, bullet capacity? Arvinville. There's no other rooms yet. Start for the bats. Summon bat. Okay. Tried to get away from those. Bat Fang. All items I'll need to enhance shards once I actually get back to it. Oh, I wasn't sure if those were gonna like break on me or what. I have to have them break on me. They do break. And now he dropped his item up there too. Alright. Monster bird here. Whoa. Okay. That's one way to make it through there, I guess. Bitcoin? Oh crap. That makes one of the special weapons. And how much money do I have? 2,000. To get a lot more. Oh, thank you, Mr. Giant Rat. Interesting. Just into the castle. Already have the bat soul. Not really that about it. This. Hidden underground waterway. I can't swim yet, can I? Holy crap, that thing had a lot of HP. Baisha. Fling a sharp sliver of ice toward an enemy. So I guess I need a specific shard before I'm going to be able to actually get through here. Okay. Well, at least now I know where the underground waterway is once I do have to get through here. So it looks like that's what the transitory area gave. Something that they also had in Symphony of Night. Like they're keeping their design ideas consistent. kind of seeing this in reverse at the moment. Card. Surprise gift. Hurl your equipped weapon at enemy. So, if I equip the Basilar, okay. There's mastery. That wasn't too bad. Hey, now that makes the daggers a bit better than just being as they were before. Guess if you wanted a photo opportunity, that would be one. Those birds look gruesome. That sky in the background. That's transition. The lights are. Oh! Entrance. Tried to drop a whole statue on you though? Come higher than that. Okay. These pictures. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. Those look amazing. Guy looks like a knockoff vampire. Another one that looks like he's trying to channel Joan of Arc. Okay, no, he's just, I thought there was going to be some dialogue or something. Okay. Oh. Needs to learn 9.52%. So you have to do that a lot. Guy has a shard too, I'm sure. Sabnock? Often Leonine Warrior. Yeah, he has a shard. Wow, that guy's really good with those bones. Okay. Need to double jump before you can get over there. Got you. Diamond. just the whole pool of blood. For whatever reason, just it's there. After attempting to create my homunculus, I discovered a strange formation of white crystal growing on the subject. What is it? A sign at long last that my study is progressing. I must observe it diligently and learn all I can. The crystal I discovered appears to be multiplying. Slowly, its corruption spreads through the cadaver I chose as a subject. Marvelous substance, neither entirely a liquid nor solid. As soon as I have enough, I should begin experiments to discover its other properties. It's probably how the shard binders were discovered. Oh wait, what? Alright, this is a save room. I'll probably have to have this drained before I can go down there. Okay. Dropped his eye. So did he? I didn't even see that one. Alright, load of cash. Oh, the old man.
Can't be.
Alfred?
Why are you here, Johannes? That fool of an apprentice should have stayed out of this.
You have a lot to explain for.
All that is in the past. I'll not be defending my actions to you.
Don't I deserve it?
Enough, child. I am here for the book. Jeeble has the book.
What are you talking about?
If you don't already know, then let us...
Alfred, how are you still alive?
What were you thinking in coming here?
You can answer my question first.
All that matters is that I am alive. Did you?
Book? The Liber Logaeth?
Make no mistake. I won't let anyone touch that tome but me.
Not even you should touch it. Didn't what happened 10 years ago teach you anything?
I don't have time to argue with you. I just hope you are wise enough not to get in my way.
Great, so we have to figure out who the real villain is at the end of the game.
Take Miriam and leave this place. Otherwise, you will die.
I came here because something didn't feel right. But
Johannes...
It's a book the Alchemy Guild once possessed that allows for the summoning of spirit. The Guild used it to bring about the calamity 10 years ago. And the Shardbinder's crystal...
A book like that?
I know. Alfred must be trying to restore the Alchemy Guild to power.
He said Jeeble had it.
It makes sense. He must have gotten his hands on...
So now I have to...
No. Let's focus on Jeeble. If we can get to...
Good point.
Dominique might know what to do about Alfred in the meantime.
Back to the village and see what she has to say. Call forth the demon hound. Set it upon your foes. Okay, so I'll have to fight some sort of boss before I get to get that MP up. Another bone toss. guys. And we got another area transition. Do we have a save point? There's something in here. Garden of Silence. Alright, there's a lot of things that I need to go. I'll go. What the heck? Cocoa leaf and cotton. Large number of enemies in that little section right there. Oil. And this guy has like 3 different items that he dropped so far. Alright, let's go get to a save point. I think we're gonna call it for tonight. Obsidian. Seems like a somewhat rare item. I'm gonna try to go up to these top rooms first. Oh, I can't get through that one. Go up through here though. Pull the capacity up. And we got a level up, nice. Okay, this is the only place I've seen that in. True Sedating Gyre. Spin towards enemy and transfer the momentum to your blade. Delicus Birdish Convasara. I have one of those. Archives, techniques. Question. That almost one-shotted. What did it say? Oh, okay. So it is. Oh wow, that's. You can charge it. That's an interesting feature. Alright. Definitely gonna pick up some more of this. I'm not sure exactly when, but I will be playing it here when I do. So hopefully you guys come out and enjoy it. Either way, until then, take care of yourselves. Have a good evening or a good day, depending on when you actually get to watch this. And until next time, as always, have a good one, folks. See you in the next video.